shots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Butler. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll give it to the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
To the air, it's Reed. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that.
There he goes! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him. The 38, it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Snap it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Lost yardage leaves him looking at 2nd and 14. White going to attack through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The defense has been hanging on. Your life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The pitch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Touchdown, Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Slings it downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
They want to run it left here. Runs through the tackle. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off play action. Keeps looking downfield. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for him. And he was drilled just as he released. It's incomplete. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. The run from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em, and they hooked a W in this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of it.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quick completion on the out route. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. blocked on first down. It's 2nd and 10. White wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. And back to the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He fires a bullet to the right. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Collier. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He'll do it himself. Plows through the defense. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, the ground game. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. White going to attack through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Floating away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Quarterback on the move, still looking. The short hands, it's Butler. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Makes the grab. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Using his feet to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Moss. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Here's the pressure.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And as a defense, that's why you want to avoid 3rd and short moving forward. It's really hard to defend that slant. That's a bang-bang play. The offense knows they can execute in their sleep. Defense will have to do better early in the drive moving forward.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that... Everyone's on the same page for this big down. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Justin. Obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The RPO fired complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Sun Devils will hustle to the...
These unis are fired.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another one. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48. Offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. White wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Collier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got some room, it was over.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
The play action fake. Buys a little time. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Trying play action. Now improvising. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Sends it back in motion. Hand off to the fullback. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Fires to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Toss sweep to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! They take the lead with the 6.
Running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll send the back in motion. White going to attack through the air. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Porter. They knock him down, but he's... to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage.
Snags it inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets... way down to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bears! The extra point here would tie the game. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Levin. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards.
Going deep. Makes a catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Sun Devils are on the move. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hauls it in. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Working on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Off play action. Under fire. Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking... And on 2nd down, they're... Bring it third.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it fly. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Wants to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Arizona State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's King. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3. the play.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate that they ain't have. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
And that one stings. Man, this offense had an opportunity to go down the field, score, make this game awesome and super competitive, and they give up a safety and give the football back. I tell you what, they were already in a hurry, and a lot of things had to happen for them to come down the field and win this football game. Now, it's looking like an uphill battle.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Levitt. With the catch, it's Moss. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win.
There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. And they'll take a knee.
And with the win, they now move to 2-1. You know what's really important is for teams to be able to put wins back-to-back. It's been a little bit of an up-and-down roller coaster ride early this season. Still a lot of football left to go. But you know this coaching staff is going to want to build on this outstanding performance today and really get this thing humming.
Absolutely perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much